Hey G, how are you?
Listen, I'm here.
I'm not sure that answers the question.
But then I'm a little excited. Otherwise, I would say I'm tired. But because of our guests, I'm not.
Fair enough, fair enough. I too am extremely excited, always loving the fact that we have been introduced and know so many amazing educators who are doing amazing things in their entrepreneurial life to light up their own life and light up the world. And that is what this passion project is all about. And
And I
so,
think, Chandra, they're
uh-huh.
not only sharing their passions, they doing their work. They're not slipping at the office. They
Listen,
doing what
that's
they
none of my
do.
business. I don't know
But
what they're doing in their office. That's none of
they
my
doing
business.
what they gotta do. I know we be out bringing riffraff in here. These are working people. These are committed, dedicated educators.
Yes.
Okay, let's make that clear.
Exactly, exactly. Committed, dedicated educators who have figured out that they no longer wish to live an undivided life, that they wish to be their entire human teacher selves. And with that, I welcome Ms. Dariel Marius to our wonderful forum here. So happy to have you, Dariel.
Okay, so I'm happy to be here. And yes, I need to clarify because I do have coworkers that follow me on Facebook. I work hard every day at school. Okay. I am not working my businesses. I am working for Hamilton Township Board of Education
That's
from
right.
8:25 to 3:45 p.m. Let's
At
clear
least
it up
that.
just in case there's somebody watching that knows me.
Yeah,
That's
let's get
right.
that
At
straight.
least
Oh, this
those
is done on
hours,
the
right?
there you go. On the other sides of those times, right? Other sides, those
Yes.
contractual times.
Yes. And thank God with Facebook, you can schedule your posts. So it might seem like I'm posting during out the day, but you can schedule your
Mhm.
posts in advance.
Yeah,
I
we
love
do
how you
know
putting out
that.
all these disclaimers.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you
But
never know who's watching.
no, they are watching. Let's be honest. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
I love
Mhm.
it.
That we have real workers who are committed to their work, but also to their passions.
Yes.
Yes. And in that vein, Dario, why don't you tell everyone out here exactly what you do for your day job? Talk to us a little bit about yourself and the work that you currently do in your township.
Okay. So my title is Title One Culture and Climate Specialist. A lot of times people will ask me, well, what is that? So that's a fancy way of saying I do everything for everybody. Originally, pre pandemic, my job was supposed to be family and community engagement programs and activities, help to reduce chronic absenteeism and tardiness, and our school-wide positive behavior management system. So it still includes all of that, plus find food resources for our food insecurities, coats. So all the basic needs that a family needs so the child can focus and learn in school. That's what I do. It also spans lunch duty, covering classes. Today we did a sing along, a live stream. So the music teacher still wanted the classroom teacher to have her prep. And we know during these times right now, this last week before break, every teacher needs his or her prep. So who was the MC? I'm good with technology, but I learned today I'm not that good with technology. I was getting text messages, we can't hear you. You're muted. I'm like, no, I'm not. The meet was muted, but the Google Doc for the sing along was not muted. Oh, it was a mess, but they had fun. So,
That's hysterical.
yeah, so I carry a walkie, you name it, I do it. I wear every single hat that you can think of, and I love it. I really do.
That is
So that's your current role. Tell us just a little bit about how you started in education.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, long story short, my mom and my stepfather, both deceased, were always in education, City University of New York. My stepfather was the director of admissions at Borough Manhattan Community College. So, my first real time paying job right after high school that summer before college was in the admissions office at BMCC. I went to school for psychology at Northeastern University. wanted to be a child psychologist until I worked in a Center 3 lockdown psychiatric unit at New England Medical Center and said, nah, we're not doing that. So I was always in education. So I ended up working first at Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Allied Health Sciences in the admissions office. So I went back to what I knew, what I was comfortable with, which was higher ed. And then from there, I worked at Wentworth Institute of Technology in Boston in their financial services. So higher ed education was my passion. At that time, I had my daughter who was actually going to Parkside Christian Academy in Massachusetts. And I loved it. Community service, which, you know, with the sorority, Sigma Gamma Rho, is in my background, it's in my veins. And just working with the students as a parent volunteer. And they were like, you're such a natural with this. They're like, the children love you. They listen to you more than they listen to us sometimes. So when I moved here to New Jersey, I said, you know what? Why not? Why not try education? So I went to Rider and got my graduate level teacher certification for standard certificate until elementary school certificate. And while I was doing that, because I did not already have a degree in education, I worked at a preschool, a private preschool. Love the babies, but I was like, I need people I can really talk to. We know how Dariel gets sometimes. We need some real conversations, so to speak. And then I loved it. So I worked with middle school and I went back and got my master's. So I'm a certified reading specialist. So I've taught every level from pre-K to grade 8, and I'm certified to teach reading and language arts up until 12th grade. Woo, that was a lot.
So tell us about your business. I understand you're a multiple entrepreneur, but you're going to talk about one of them in particular today.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So right before COVID hit, I decided to be on this journey to being a better person all around, trying to truly focus on my health, you know, to eat better, to start walking, exercise. And one of the things that I would do for my other business was go live all the time, you know, so my nails were always done. Acrylics, pink and white nails, dip powder, you name it. But they didn't make my nails strong. They didn't make my nails healthy. And I'm like, if you're really going to do like how we teach the whole child, if you're going to be whole healthy, let's say, in every aspect of life, that also includes your nails. When you think about the chemicals, the grinding, all of that. So then the pandemic hit after my nails were all grown out from everything, and pandemic hit. And I'm like, oh, shoot. What am I going to do with my nails? I need to do something because, you know, they're ready to be healthy and strong. But I mean, I'm going to be in front of the camera. They need to look good. And so that's when I became an independent Color Street stylist. And I realize I'm saying and a lot. Let me pause for a second and slow down. So I became an independent Color Street stylist. I became an entrepreneur, just took the leap of faith before even actually trying the product. But I had seen vendors, but I never really did it. But I said, I need to try something. It's 100% real nail polish. I can do it at my convenience. So what? $129 to start. I blow that on a meal any day. So let's do it. And what I also noticed, so this is the little entrepreneur in me, is that everybody was going live for so many different things. And all their nails was jacked up. I'm like, So I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm going to have healthier nails and be on this healthy nail journey. And I'm going to make some money too. And that's exactly what I've been doing. But with everything that I do, my passion is always helping others. So through my business, what I've been able to do, and my customers love them to death, I've been able to give away what I call ring the bell with Color Street gift bags. And so those are bags that were donated by my customers through their purchases, where they have given 12 bags to women battling with breast cancer. And that came about because a dear friend of mine and a Color Street customer of mine had just been diagnosed with cancer. Now, we know a lot of people with cancer, right? We hear about it all the time. But what I did not know is that couldn't wear any nail polish, nothing on their nails. She was telling me because of chemo, she would develop dark spots, black spots on the nails, and they need to monitor that. I don't remember the details that she gave me. So she could not go to the nail salon or anything. So Color Street became her saving grace, so to speak, because she's a diva, Puerto Rican from New York, diva. And I didn't know that. So with my customers, I was like, no, we need to give back. So when these women, when they ring the bell, I want them to have a gift from all of us, Classy and Convenient Nails by Dariel, to say, here are your nail strips. And I make sure included in that were our October breast cancer nail sets. So it was specific to the disease that they were battling, plus others, acetone, nail polish remover. So everything that they need just to feel beautiful again without the unhealthy chemicals and being exposed to everything and everyone at the salon. So we've done that. We've done in August, we gave back to the Hamilton shelter. We had Pause for the Cause because we know there are a lot of pet mamas out there and pet daddies out there, and you can't tell them nothing about their pets. So we gave to the shelter. So healthy nails. And so my nails, I made sure I didn't wear anything today because I wanted people to see. I'm using Color Street since 2020. I keep my nails this length, but it's 100% nail polish. And so everybody was like, oh my God, your nails are so healthy. That's what it's about. But also being able to give back. I know I said a lot. I can talk, y'all. So y'all can cut me off at any time.
It's amazing, and it's wonderful that the work that you've been able to do to impact your community, right? You know, lots of times we talk about entrepreneurship and people think, well, it's about the money, it's a side hustle, it's whatever, but it also allows you to do a lot of great things.
Yes.
And so I'm just wondering, for those of us out there who aren't really familiar with Color Street, like tell us a little bit more. You've told us it's real nail polish, but it feels like there's more to it than just nail polish, right? Is it a whole like nail care kit that goes with it, that sort of thing?
I just noticed you said Color Street nails. It's Color Street.
See? See what I know?
So they're individual packs, right? So they're individual packs here. Each pack, I can open this up because this is going to be my next mani. Well, I'm going to do a mixed mani. So I'm going to use 2 sets. But every set has a total of 16 strips in it. It has a little emery board and it has a nail prep pad. So the nail strips range from $11 to $14, and it has everything you need. My manis will last me for 14 days. So Color Street are the actual strips. Like any other company, they do have other accessories that will go with it. Again, I'm all about giving back. So for my customers as well, I make sure they know how much I appreciate them. So I will send them a soft cuticle pusher. I will send them actually. So I have to share this. So I did 2 sisterly exchanges with my sorors. And what I asked for is like, so these are nail polish remover clips. So I asked for these for both exchanges. I pretty much asked for the same thing. And the nail polish remover I use because it's non-acetone called Mineral Fusion and some other things. And I didn't do that because I'm greedy. I'm thinking, okay, my sorors can bless me through this exchange, but I'm thinking about my customers, you know, so I can't use all of those, but I wanted those so that way I can be able to give back.
Wow. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So it sounds like, you know, that you can follow your passion, follow your heart, take a risk, do something different, right?
Yes.
Do some fun stuff, right? And in this particular process, it's fun. The nails, you are also doing something for yourself, and you have the opportunity to continually bless others.
Yes. And I love it. And I love also to help stylists be successful. We have an app for a stylist training app. So we have a Tuesday training. So every Tuesday, Color Street, the home office, will do a training on Zoom. We have live updates each day. It is a MLM. You have different groups that have trainings. I mean, everything that I need is there. And although many stylists will change their nails every week, because the more you change it, the more your customers want to buy it. Like, oh, that's cool. But I'm like, the product will last for 14 days. So I don't change my mani every week, but I'm glad that the community of Color Street is so supportive and share everything. I'm like, okay, Wednesday wall drop here, a whole lot of manis, ain't none of them mine. But I have what you need to recreate this mani. I can give you tips on how to create this mani. Along with people who have said, my nails are brittle, my nails are yellow. And I'm learning too, even more by doing research to help my customers with different issues they might be having with their nails. Obviously, I tell them all the time, it could be a sign, nail health, like dental health, could be a sign of something else more important. So I'll always tell them to check with their doctor. But if you have brittle nails, this is something that I could recommend. If your nails peel, this, that, and the other. And what I even learned too, through this journey of health, is my nails used to curve every now and then. They would curve in on themselves. Come to find out, it was related to my low iron deficiency. As long as I'm taking my iron, consistently, my nails are fine. But if I don't take it for a long time, they just start to curve in on themselves. So I'm trying to educate, inform, help, inspire, you name it.
You are thrilled about this too. And
I am.
I would like for you to speak to the teacher who thinks they don't have time to do anything like that. What would you say to them?
I would say, I know we're talking specifically about educators, but I'm a firm believer is that you spend your time doing the things that you really want to do. You make the time if it's something that you want. One of the things, and trust me, I'm not perfect. I'm a backslider, if you want to say, in every sense of the word. But one of the things that when I'm on my game, when I'm consistent, I definitely believe in a power hour, looking at your schedule. And it doesn't have to be every day, but when do I have an hour uninterrupted? That means my phone is in the other room, where I have uninterrupted, where I can get something done. So maybe this hour, I'm going to schedule my posts. This hour, this day, I'm going to respond to customers or follow up. When every teacher, no, let me back up. I don't want to generalize and say every teacher, but as teachers, we spend a lot of time on Pinterest. We spend a lot of we have these Facebook mom groups now in our town related to education. Just like children and young adults, we spend a lot of time on social media. So what I'm learning even still to say, okay, Dariel, you're online now. How much time are you scrolling? How much time are you just being nosy in somebody's business? Child. Send a screenshot to your girl like, did you see this? So we need to redefine and refocus how we're spending our time, because we do have time.
And what I see from you is that you're not just spending your time, you're enjoying your time. Yes. And that's really what we want to, that's our hope that people see, that every episode that we're doing here, people are really enthusiastic about what they're doing. And it's because it's something that they've determined that they want to be a part of.
And that's the thing. You have to think about, this is called passion project. If it's not your passion, if you don't truly enjoy it, then you're going to make every excuse in the book not to find the time or not to make the time to do it. And that's my thing. Like many teachers have the Cricut machine. Oh, I had one. I got the expensive one. I can't have the bottom of the line. I got the top of the line. For what? Now, I thought, for my business, I can do my own T-shirts and I could do my own this, my own cards. I could do my own that. And I was like, I just gave it away after it sat in the box for 2 years.
We talked about this. Yeah. But you're good. You needed to.
Yeah, we did.
You did.
So it's really about finding something that you are truly passionate about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just something you like, and it can't be something that's the new wave that everyone else is doing. Because if you don't love it, you're not going to do it.
That's the important point of what you said, because sometimes we spend a lot of money on something and then we try to hold on to it because of that. And what I hear you saying is, I knew it was a lot, but it really wasn't my passion. So I needed to pass it on to somebody else that was going to be excited about that and do what I'm excited about.
Yes.
Yes. And so, I wonder, how do you even figure out what you're passionate about? Right. So I'm just thinking about, educators who are, what I'm passionate about is education. I love teaching. I once had, I think it was like my third year of teaching, an amazing school leader said to me, so what is your passion, Chandra? And I was like, teaching. I'm going to change the world. I love children. And he was like, no, what is the thing that you would do if you were not getting paid for it? What would you fill your time with it? What feeds your soul? And that question has never left me. And so I wonder, Dariel, what advice would you give to fellow educators who are trying to figure out what that thing is? Do I have that thing? How do I even begin to explore? Like, how did you know these were the entrepreneurial pieces that you wanted to get into? You have several different businesses. How do you know that was the thing?
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes you just have to take the risk or the opportunity. I stumbled across this. This was not something I was looking for. Self-care, yep. Do my mani, do my pedi. I'm going to sleep, get my massages, like take care of me. I stumbled upon this. And it just so happened, like I said, I saw vendors when I was vending for my other business. Someone was following me on Instagram who became my upline for Color Street. It was something I stumbled upon. And now, even tomorrow, I have a sorority sister. We have a sorority sister who gets on me in my VIP group every time I post something. She's coming here tomorrow for me to do her nails once again. And so let me tell you, that's something that I thought about, is making the time where I can actually say to women or men, however people want to define themselves, you buy the product and I will do your nails for you. So I have done that as well. Did I dream that I would be doing nails and people making appointments with me and saying, hey, this is the first time you're trying Color Street and you're doing this for your engagement photos? No, I will meet you at the pizzeria at lunch and I'm doing your nails because I want to make sure it's done right for your photo shoot. I stumbled upon this. My other businesses, again, someone offered me the opportunity and I said, yes. We think so many times opportunities that are offered to us and we say no because, oh, what would my family think? What would my friends think? Oh, I'm a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer. Oh, I can't be seen doing an MLM. So I would just say, that's just me. And even teaching, I am one who never aspired to be a teacher. That was never my lifelong goal, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Yes. Divine intervention. I don't know.
Well, I love to say the universe speaks, right? And it does sometimes. You don't know why, but an opportunity is presented. And sometimes if you walk through the door, you would be surprised of the amazing things that are waiting for you on the other side. Sometimes we're too scared to walk through the door.
Yeah.
Right.
We think we don't have what's necessary. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I don't have the space. We spend so much time listing and focusing on the things that we don't have instead of changing the mindset. What do I have? And that's something I'm still learning. So I've said to people, don't tell me what you can't do. Tell me what you can do and do it well. I've learned myself, the person before who would never, ever say no. And I've learned to say, I can't do A through G that you want me to do, but I can do A and B.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna do A and B well. And if something changes, to say, you know what, I really thought I can do A and B 100%. I see now that it's a challenge for me, and I'm not gonna be my best. So I'm just gonna focus on A, if that's okay, and have someone else, pick up the slack. So now that's what I just ask of other people, to do the same.
Nice.
Nice. I really like that. The way that you connect your business is really also serving as self-care to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
so for some people who feel like they don't have time, and I like that you said you make time for things that's important to you. Self-care and teacher empowerment is what Chandra and I always are talking about. And so you are really talking about an example of a business where you can, and we didn't even talk about this side, and we're really not here to try to pitch it, but you can
Right.
earn money. But first point, you could take care of yourself and do something
Yes.
for yourself that you enjoy, and then all the other great things that you mentioned in ways that you can help others, which is wonderful. If people want to reach you,
Yes.
how can they do that? Let us know.
There's so many. So I do believe Georgette has my cell number. So my cell number, that's it, 609-658-8609. Please text me. It's the cell number is on my business cards. So people have it, not ashamed of it, not afraid of it. I do not answer random calls. So just text me and, say, hey, saw you on Passion Project with Georgette and Chandra. Want to know more about Color Street. I'm on Facebook. My page is public. So you see my name, Dariel B. Marius. You will not see Color Street on my personal page, but if you friend request me and send me a message, I'll invite you to my private VIP group and my business page. And I'm also on IG.
Absolutely. And I just want to encourage all of our educator friends that are out there. If you thought about it, you're thinking about it, you have an inkling to do something that's outside of your 9 to 5, 8 to 3, whatever your hours are, just go for it. Really, what have you got to lose? And we have just heard about so many things that you can gain in so many ways personally, and how you can contribute to the world. Just go for it. Take the risk, take the leap. Listen, life is too short,
It is.
right? We are here to learn, to serve, and to grow. So by all means, follow your passion.
I just thought of one other thing while you were talking about that. Many of us educators, we tutor on the side and do camps during the summer, because that was me. So I literally just thought about that in terms of, where do you find the time? Tutoring my own business. Tutoring could be your own business, not through the district.
That's right.
Just thought about that.
That's right.
It's true. Well, thank you so much for being with us and sharing. We wish you prosperity and a great school year.
Oh, thank you so much. Definitely, we all need it.
Thank you so much.
All righty. Take care.
Till next time, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.